And right now we are awaiting the governor in North Carolina, Roy Cooper, to take the podium. He actually is taking it now. We're going to take you live and listen in just for a moment there in North Carolina.
We urge all North Carolinians to follow it and take it seriously. Starting tomorrow, we advise postponing or canceling any gatherings over 100 people. That includes conferences, assemblies, sporting events, concerts, worship services, and other gatherings. We also recommend that employers and companies allow people to work from home if possible. We recommend sick people stay home, and for everyone to be vigilant about monitoring themselves and their families for symptoms. This guidance is in effect for the entire state. Dr. Mandy Cohen, the Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services, will talk in more detail about these and other new guidelines for the state. The circumstances are constantly changing. North Carolina has more tough decisions ahead, and we will be ready to make them. We have the benefit of learning from other countries and other states about the best ways to fight this pandemic. We know that if we slow the spread of the virus now, that fewer people will become infected or become seriously ill. And we can be more effective in avoiding an overload of our hospitals and our medical system. It will save lives. We urge everyone to comply with these steps to protect the public health above all else. But I also know that people are worried about what all this means for their families, their jobs, their incomes, and their communities. By blunting the spread of the virus, our actions today aim to lessen the long-term negative effects on our economy, as well as our health. And remember, we need to take caution and care every day, every interaction, every elbow bump, every 20-second hand wash, every time you leave your home. I'd like to say thank you to our healthcare workers. Many of you work long hours in jobs that are challenging under normal circumstances. Now, in the face of this pandemic, you're on the front lines, and we are deeply grateful for your work. This is a tough time for our state, our country, and the world. But we as North Carolinians know that we are better when we work together. We have a strong team in North Carolina of health and emergency management experts that have been working on this issue. And I'm joined today by the Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services, Dr. Mandy Cohen, our State Public Health Director, Dr. Elizabeth Tilson, our Secretary of the Department of Public Safety, Eric Hooks, and our State Director of Emergency Management, Mike Sprayberry. Lee Williamson is our sign language interpreter. I'm now going to call on Dr. Cohen to go into more details of these new guidelines and about other guidelines that we are putting in place.
And again, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper announcing there the biggest thing coming from this news conference starting tomorrow. Any gatherings with 100 plus people, that includes sporting events, churches, anything, conferences, to suspend those activities. That is the guideline from the state of North Carolina, who right now are under a state of emergency. So as we get more information from the governor's office, we'll pass it along to you. But things getting pretty serious right now in North Carolina as the governor making that recommendation just a couple of minutes ago here live on the air.